Kitchen Corner Healthy Cooking Holiday Tips. We're about to wrap up the end of the year with our New Year's preparations. Today, Maddie is going to come up here and show you the preparations for the New Year's Eve cheesecake. Maddie?
Thank you, Stephen. Hello. In my family, in our tradition, our customs for the New Year celebration, my mother used to make a cheese cake, and I had to adapt it a little bit for our keto diet. So if you are not on a keto diet, instead of the blueberries, you can use raisins. And I have the measurements in metrics, so you will have to transform them in US measurements. But it's like 100 grams of raisins, and I have 200 grams of blueberries. I wash them and I sprinkle them with a little bit of almond flour so they will stay in my pie, in my cake, and not go all the way to the bottom. They will not sink, hopefully. The cheese that I have is called requesón, so you can find it at the Mexican store, but you can use ricotta cheese or you can use cottage cheese. I never tried. I'm not a fan of cottage cheese, and because I can find this at the Russian store in Dallas, Arapahoe with Coit, the intersection. Or like I said, if you have a Fiesta next to you, or you can find one, this is how it's called. It's called requesón, and you can ask them. I have 600 grams of cheese here. I have 4 tablespoons of almond flour. I have 4 eggs. I have half a cup of granulated swerve, and I have 150 grams of Greek yogurt, the good fat Greek yogurt. And then I will use some Dr. Oetker essences, vanilla, and a little bit of lemon. And the tradition is to put a coin, so I washed it very well and I wrapped it 2-3 times in plastic wrap, and before I will pour my composition, before baking it into my tray that is already prepared, I will dump this in here, I will mix it, and then when we are eating the pie, whomever will get the coin, this is what we are saying, you know, and Stephen and I are a family, so it really doesn't matter. But if you have guests, whomever will get the coin will have good luck for money all year long. So we'll see. Okay, this is what we need to do. We need to crack the eggs. And just whip them very well until they will double their volume, together with the sweetener. This is what we need to do. This is how we start. With the sweetener. And start whipping. This is how it should look like. Very foamy, very white, and depending on how sweet you want your pie, your cake, however you want to call it, you want it to be, you can add more sweetener. So we tasted it, Stephen and I, and we liked it a little bit sweeter, so we just put half a cup more. So 1 cup of sweetener, swerve, granulated swerve, total. Now I changed the wipers here, the wipes here, the pedals, whatever you want to call them, and I'm adding the cheese, and I will start mixing it, and then we will put the yogurt, just one at a time, and make sure that you are incorporating everything very well. At this point I will just put the essence also. So I have 1 vial of vanilla, and I will put probably half of the lemon one because I don't want it to be too strong. I will incorporate it. I am going to put my flour and just make sure that you have everything on the edge of the bowl, so you are mixing everything very well. Done, at the end, just make sure that when you are adding the blueberries, you are not using the mixer anymore, because you don't want to break the blueberries, right? And you can just use the cake spoon or a spatula. Smells so good. Just little by little. Incorporate it very easily. Of them. This will be yummy. If you guys are cheese lovers like us, you will just absolutely love this cake pie. When we were not on the keto diet, we used to make it with a phyllo dough. And then I discovered the fathead dough and some other types of doughs that you can use and put this filling, this composition between two sheets. But, you know, right now we said, you know what, we'll just make it kind of like a pudding if you want. So I am quite sure it will be just fine. We preheated our oven to 340 degrees. You don't want it too high because you don't want to burn it, and you want it to be cooked inside. So I am going to put it in, but don't forget about the coin. So you just dump your coin in there, stir, and then let's just put it in our tray. And the goal is to not know where the coin will be, okay? Not even you.
And why is that?
Because you want to be surprised. It's just your luck. You know, you're not trying to cheat by knowing prior where the coin is. So just try to arrange the blueberries all over in all the corners and have them distributed throughout your pie, cake, pudding. Let's call it dessert. I'll do like Jacques Papin is doing. I'll just leave my finger. Oh my God! Yum, yum, yum. So we will start with 45 minutes, but keep an eye on it because depending on how your oven is baking, it can take longer or it can take less. So this is how it looks like. It smells delicious. It just smells delicious. Okay, and in the oven we'll put it. And we are saying, Doamne ajută, meaning God help us so it will come out good, exactly like we wanted. 45 minutes. And then we will keep an eye on it. Like I said, I will keep looking, and if I see that it's becoming brown on the top and it's not actually cooked inside, you can cover it. We don't like aluminum foil, so you can cover it with parchment paper so it will prevent it from burning at the top. Okay? We will come back after 45 minutes and show you what we have. And I'm going to clean up here and then show you.
Are you going to show me how to make a strawberry mousse?
He got me here and now he is just working me out. Yes, I will show you how to make some strawberry mousse. Let's get things together and we will show you also. We'll be back. Our cheesecake, pie, however you want to call it, pudding, it's ready. We ended up by increasing the temperature to 375 degrees and leave it in the oven for 15 more minutes because I wanted this nice yellow brownish tint color shade. And see, it's jiggling, but it's done. It wasn't done in the middle, so I tried it and it wasn't done. It was still coming out very soft and moist. And I am quite sure that everybody out there knows how to bake a pie or a cake, but I am just giving you some pointers. This is how, you keep an eye on your pie or on your cake, and you stick it, you're poking it with a toothpick or with whatever you have to make sure that it's baked inside. And when it has this nice color, it's done, it's ready. Now we will let it cool in the tray until it's cold, and then we will start cutting it in squares. You can cut it however you want. You can cut it in diamonds. I don't know, if you want to take a cookie cutter and just cut it in rounds, however you want to do it, it's up to you. And after that, when you are serving it, just take a little bit of powdered swerve, or confectioner swerve, or stevia like we have, and put it into a strainer and just sprinkle it, just snow it on top of it, and it will have a great look. If you have some jelly that you want to put on top, be my guest, do it. If you are not on a diet and you want to sprinkle a little bit of maple syrup or honey, oh, that would be great. But unfortunately, we cannot do that because of our keto diet. But like I said, you should be inventive. If you like to cook, if you like to bake, you should be inventive in your kitchen and just come up with your own recipe. And talking about that, we would love to hear from you. Just let us know. Reach out to us on our Facebook page or YouTube channel. Leave us a review and just let us know if you tried it, if you would like to try it, if you cannot find some ingredients and we can point you into the right direction. Just, we would like to hear from you. Just let us know what your opinion is, and I am quite sure that Steven will be more than happy to help you with anything that you might need.
Very happy to help you.
No.
So when can we have this?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, New Year's Eve.
Yes, actually it's
After midnight?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
And you don't know where the coin is?
I have no idea. I swear to God, I didn't see it. I didn't touch it. I didn't find it while I was just trying to spread the blueberries.
Doesn't matter who gets it, right? We're going to get
I know.
blessed.
That's what I was thinking.
I've just been real lucky and had it for the last couple of years. And I don't know where it is either.
Yeah. So I think that we will have fun with that, and most of it will just enjoy some traditional Romanian cheese cake pie. We are calling it placinta, which will translate into pie. It doesn't have the sheets, it doesn't have the phyllo dough, but again, you can call it a pudding, however you want to call it. I'm quite sure that if you will make it, if you will try it, you will be hooked and you will just love it.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you right now, and don't get upset with me, that in my opinion, I think it's better than the American cheesecake. It's a little bit different.
I think she's right though.
It's a little
and
bit.
I'm the American.
It's a little bit different as texture, and the cheese is creamier. So if you will try this kind of cheese, like I said, it's called requesón, or you go to the Russian store, Coit and Arapaho in Dallas, and you will find it there, and you will understand what I'm talking about. And if some Romanians will watch our cooking demonstration, they definitely know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And while you are telling them say goodbye to our viewers, I will go ahead and grab the box so they can see what I'm talking
where
about.
it's from, certainly. Well, everyone, the year is almost up. It has been a blessed year, and may God continually bless us and you and your families into the 2020 season. Here's the box that we were talking about, the cheese that we got from the Russian store. It's the Euro Deli on Coit and Arapaho. Don't ask me to pronounce it, it's in Cyrillic, so I don't know.
But now I remember looking at the brand Lifeway. You can find it online. So if you go on Amazon, you will find this Lifeway. The only downside of this is the fact that you will have to buy a bigger quantity. So if you want to split it with somebody, 2-3 people, go ahead and get it, because you will not be disappointed. This is the right type of cheese.
Honestly though, after you've tasted it, you may not want to share that with somebody else.
It's very good. You can make
really
you can
good.
make so many things.
Pascha at Easter.
Yes, the cheese
really
pie
good.
for Easter, traditional, and then you can make some dipping. You can chop some fresh dill and mix it with some feta cheese and salt and pepper, and make it as a dipping, as a spread. Oh, it's so versatile. You can't imagine. So this is it.
Okay, well, as the holidays are wrapping up and soon to be gone this year, in Romania they say, La mulți ani,
Meaning many more years.
happy cooking, and la revedere.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.